What's up guys, it's Tanya. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. It's been about 3 weeks since I posted a video. I had just got done working out and I was thinking to myself, like, somebody just DM'd me the other day and they asked me, what do you do when you're working out? And so I don't do what I did this time. I actually did my hair like this because I was being lazy. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick my easy way that I put my hair to kind of prevent some slippage whenever I'm working out. And yeah, so when I'm getting ready to work out, what I do is I generally pick one of two things. I either band my hair around the edges, which is where I'm more prone to getting a lot of slippage, or I wear a hat. And because the hat flattens my hair down, I don't have to worry about getting the slippage, but I have to leave the hat on, of course. So here's option one. So what I do on option one is I take my hair similar to like what it is right now, just down loose, and I get a satin scrunchie. This scrunchie is from the Locks Pawn Shop, link in bio. I've been on Instagram, not link in bio, link in description. This is the standard size scrunchie in like this burnt orange color. But I take a scrunchie and I pull my hair to the top of my head. And the reason why I put my hair to the top of my head is because this is just a style that looks okay, because I'm not gonna take my hair down until any sweat or anything on my scalp is dry. So I'm gonna take my hair and I'm gonna put it up in this scrunchie, top of my head as far as it can go. So as you can see, my hair's gotten long enough now to where I can do that. And I put it in this scrunchie like so, pretty cute, right? And then I take a satin scarf, and I made this satin scarf. They're not for sale in the Locks Pawn Shop yet because I'm playing around with the length, but it's a very good quality double-sided scarf with 2 inches wide, and it works really well. I just think this one I didn't make it long enough, so I'm gonna try and make them longer. I take the scarf and I go around my edges. You guys will be able to buy this in a matching set too if you want, or you could just use black from whatever store you get it from. But I'll be making them where you could get the scrunchie and the band together. And I put this around my edges. If you are more prone to the back being the part that has slippage rather than the front, you can do this in the reverse way. So for example, look at all this sweat, y'all. Instead of doing it from the front to back, you can smooth out the back. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna put this over the part that's more prone to slippage. So kind of bring this up and put this over the back like that, so where it's over the part like that's more prone to slippage, and I'll tie it in the front. Because the front of my hair doesn't get a lot of slippage unless I wear like a headband or something too tight. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna tie this, and again, you can go to the dollar store if you want. They might have an edge scarf, I don't know. But I do that, and I tuck in the edges like so. And yeah, so I put it like that. So now any of my edge pieces are smoothed down, which is more where people are more prone to have a lot of slippage and stuff like that. This is snug, so it's not gonna go anywhere, and I tied it and it doesn't look bad. And I got my scrunchie here. If you need to, you can double over the scrunchie like this. Okay, so still looking kind of cute, and then it feels more secure. And then the most important thing is that you make sure your hair is completely dry before you take off your scarf or before you take your hair down. And that's so just similar to when you wash your hair and you braid it and you band it together. You don't want it to be wet and loose, because that's how you end up with the slippage. So you want it to dry. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, that's kind of gross, I'm letting the sweat dry on my hair. Well, you would be anyway. It's just now you're letting it dry a little bit like bound together, which is why I do the second option sometimes, where I wear a hat. I usually wear a satin lined hat that's washable. So that way, if it gets kind of gross from my hair sweating a lot, I have 2 of them that I alternate between that can withstand the washing machine. Or I wear like a spandex, like dry fit hat. Nike has a dry fit hat. Other people have a dry fit hat. And I find that the dry fit hats are not rough on your hair, but they also are able to dry real quick versus the satin line ones. They don't really dry as quickly, and they don't handle being in the wash machine a lot. So I just went to TJ Maxx and got me like a couple of dry fit hats. Okay, for option 2, here's just this little no name. What brand is this? I don't know. It doesn't even say the brand name in here, and it doesn't even have a logo. But I got this from TJ Maxx. It's a dry fit type of hat, meaning it's super thin, and it's smooth on the inside, so it's not gonna damage my locks. It has this elastic across the back of it, and I really wish I knew what brand it was, but it doesn't matter, I guess. But it has this band, and what I like about the band is it serves the same purpose as satin across the back of my head did, and that it's gonna keep the back of my hair bound up, and so it's not down. So this is my preferred method, because it's, I mean, even when you're walking around the house, it doesn't really bother me to keep a hat on. But I don't know, when the summertime comes, it does, if your hat's too thick, it might get a little bit hot. So with this method, all I do is I take my hat and I just go with my hair straight back, and I'm gonna go lower. And I don't actually put even a ponytail holder on with this, or a scrunchie. All I do is I take my hair in the hat like this. I just pull it through and I pull the hat down. So it serves the same purpose in that, see the back, it's pulled up and it's not too tight, but it's bound up, so it's not gonna be, loose and getting tangled and stuff. And then in the front, I have my hair smoothed down on the sides where I might get slippage and everything. So this is my preferred method, is to wear a hat. And then as you guys can see, I actually just worked out in this hat, so it's still kind of wet, but I'm about to wash my hair, so I wasn't worried about it. And then, yeah, I think this is cute too. If you don't want to get these, once I have them listed, I'll have like a little matching set scrunchie and hair thing for you to work out with, or edge stuff, period, with those. But this is my second method. Now, the other question that people have is, so what about what are you doing in between washes, right? Because we're not washing our hair every single day. What are we doing in between washes on our hair to keep it from getting gross? And I do, if you've seen the Microloc itch video that I made about how I kept my scalp from itching, I do similar to that. I just take witch hazel and a cotton swab, and I'll show you guys what I do just to clean my scalp every other day or so, to just keeping the odor out of our hair and things like that. Okay, so for my cleansing routine, what I do is I just take my hair and I start on one side, and here's you'll need just cotton swab, and this is witch hazel. You can even get the store brand. I mean, it's super cheap routine. And you're just gonna go in your parts like that. So I'm just gonna part my hair, and I just take my cotton swab and I put some witch hazel on it. Okay, and then I go through and I just dab and clean my scalp like that. And I just do this every couple of days to get any, buildup or dirt or stuff, and kind of purify and cleanse my scalp. And I just go down the next row. And honestly, my hair is so fine that I don't even have to go row by row, because it kind of bleeds over. But I try to be thorough, so just gonna go in like that and get my scalp cleansed, and you get the idea. Your scalp may need a little bit of re-moisturizing after a while, because with the witch hazel. Well, that's cute. I haven't done all the way swept over. Also, I will be doing a video soon. Look, y'all, I got these lock sprinkles, but right now I don't think I got enough of them. But I'm gonna do a full video with my 13-month update that's coming out soon. But I got some lock sprinkles. There should be another one over here somewhere, but I don't think I got enough of them, so I'm getting more added when I go in next week. But anyway, so that's what I do as far as keeping my scalp cleansed. You guys know I'm on a weight loss journey. It's so funny, I would put a post and I was like, should I share my weight loss journey? And people were like, yes. And some people, I don't know who it was, they posted it, that's never a good idea. So right now I'm keeping it to myself, because it's very personal to me, but I hope to be sharing, what I'm doing later as I get more success, and hopefully more success in losing some of these 50 pounds that I gained. So that was my really quick routine about what I do as I'm working out. It's so far been working fine to keep me from having a lot of slippage. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. If you do find that that's not enough for you, if you still have unraveling because of your sweat from your working out, then you might consider doing some braiding and banding. But the thing about it is with any of those methods, you're gonna have to leave it until the sweat dries. And that's the reason why I don't like doing something complicated, because then I don't wanna be walking around with braids in my hair. And my scalp is very sensitive to stuff pulling on it. So anyway, guys, my very quick Microloc workout routine, that was it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, bye mamas.